What's going on, guys? Crypto Renegade here, and in today's video I'm going to be talking about Basilisk frictionless liquidity on any asset via KSM. Let's get into it. But before I jump into the content, I just completely revamped my website, bitcoinlockup.com. There's some exciting stuff coming, and you can always preview my newest videos there before they hit YouTube or any other platform. There's also going to be some bonus exclusive content coming that will not be available anywhere else. Let's dive in. Welcome back. So in some of our last videos, we talked about some more Polkadot projects and their impacts on the overall crypto ecosystem. I've also covered Solana projects, Cosmos projects, and even dug deeper into NFTs. Now we're taking a look into Kusama, Polkadot's wild cousin, and the projects that are sliding under the radar on this very expensive test network. Today I wanted to touch on Basilisk, frictionless liquidity on any asset via KSM, 100x minimum in my opinion. What it is, why it was created, and ultimately why you should start paying attention. So what is Basilisk? Basilisk is a canary network of substrate-based HydraDX, and it's a liquidity bootstrapping protocol designed to operate as a parachain on Kusama. While Kusama is an experimental playground for Polkadot, according to the team, Basilisk is not intended to serve only as an experimental platform for HydraDX. It is an independent chain that has the mission to enable frictionless liquidity bootstrapping for new crypto assets. This mission will eventually culminate in the HydraDX Omnipool, which is intended to operate as a Polkadot parachain to enable frictionless liquidity for any asset on any chain. Basilisk is a project that aims to solve cross-chain liquidity problems for AMMs. As the crypto KOL says, liquidity is the foundation of DeFi, and anyone who can solve it will have massive growth. Basilisk is not just a canary of the fork of HydraDX. It's also a complementary sister chain where new projects can use Basilisk's own implementation of Balancer liquidity bootstrapping pool to bootstrap liquidity for their own tokens. Now, the first version of Basilisk will offer an advanced implementation of an LBP module as well as XYK pools and order matching transactions. In the following iteration, Basilisk will introduce other price discovery mechanisms, both auctions and bonding curves. It's an AMM for swapping correlated assets, either stablecoins or wrapped tokens, as well as cross AMM order matching. Very efficient. Also, there will be a future NFT marketplace. The Basilisk team is currently working with a team called Substrate-based, and the goal is to provide a better, cheaper UX for NFT users. Now, here are some of the highlights of the Kusama Parachain slot auctions, generally speaking. Now, as reported, Parachain slot auctions for Kusama Network commenced on June 15th, 2021. These auctions were held in batches of 5, in which 5 auctions are held for 5 consecutive weeks. The auction for the first batch of 5 parachains was concluded on July 20th, 2021. The first batch saw Karura, which is a canary network of Akala, Moonriver, the sister network of Ethereum-compatible smart contract platform Moonbeam, Shiden Network, which I did in a previous video, Kala Network, and Bifrost as winners as the past 5 auctions. Now, after a pause to see the working of the systems, auctions for the second batch began on September 1st. Kilt Protocol was the winner of the 6th Parachain slot auction. Calamari Network and Basilisk won the 7th and 8th auctions respectively. Now, Kusama Parachain slots are now leased to these projects for the next 48 weeks. Let's shift to the BSX Token. 100 billion BSX tokens will power the Basilisk ecosystem, securing its blockchain and giving users access to low trading fees, lower over-collateralization ratios, and apparently swag as well. Like other Parachain tokens, BSX will be used to manage governance to move the technology in the direction that the token holders see fit. The initial supply will not include all 100 billion BSX, but will be rolled out in a controlled manner. More details on that to be announced soon. As a side note, a non-predetermined supply of tokens does present some sort of a red flag, in my opinion. Now, one thing that sets BSX Token apart from other Parachain's token is the 1% airdrop to all KSM holders, which will encourage everyone in the ecosystem to participate in swapping assets. HydraDX's Basilisk Parachain win may foreshadow a huge Kusama sell-off, so they say. In late August, the second batch of Parachain slot auctions began. After Kilt and Calamari took 6th and 7th spots respectively, Basilisk Finance won the 8th Parachain slot auction. Basilisk previously failed to win the 5th Kusama Parachain slot auction, narrowly losing out to Bifrost, allowing fresh token projects to bootstrap their liquidity with an automated market maker implementation of their choosing. Now, Basilisk endeavors to lead the way by being the first fully functioning community-operated parachain. Its mission is to enable frictionless liquidity for long-tail crypto assets. Now, how do the Kusama Parachain slot auctions work exactly? Simply put, a parachain is a customized blockchain that allows platforms to use smart contracts and transfer assets and messages to other parachains and the main Kusama relay chain. The Parachain auction process is a mechanism through which a new project with its own blockchain launches on Kusama. Auctions require teams to bid against other teams that are also trying to secure a spot on the network. The Kusama for the bids can be deposited by single accounts or whales, or it can be crowdsourced loans. Auctions occur over a week-long period and often involve several teams competing against each other to attain a maximum 48-week slot on the Kusama blockchain. Here are the next Kusama slot auction competitors to keep your eye out for. First is Kilt, Calamari, then Robonomics, made a video on that previously, Sherpa X, Genshiro, and of course Subsocial. Now, wrapping all of this up, Basilisk's future roadmap involves AMM pools, NFTs, and other various collaborations. The HydraDX team behind Basilisk are intent on keeping the project community-based and paid entirely by Essential Treasury, financed by small trading fees. This new Kusama Parachain may stand the test of time. However, their success all but depends on the success of Kusama itself, and so far Kusama's candle action mechanism seems to have the same cyclical accumulation and sell-off tendencies as initial coin offerings did for ETH. Losers of slot auctions may decide to sell their once staked KSM is released if they feel rejected by the network, which may cause an issue. Furthermore, winners of the slot auction may sell their once staked KSM is released and their Parachain slot leash has expired. The fate of the network will be determined by investors' perception of Kusama's long-term potential to attract a burgeoning ecosystem of a decentralized finance and DeFi application. Basilisk is solving a real problem and will then work in tandem with the Karura platform on Kusama, which is a breeding ground for liquidity to change hands quickly, cheaply, and efficiently. This is the future of finance. And then go ahead and click right here in the top right corner to watch my video on how Basilisk connects to Karura in the top right corner. I'll see you guys in that video right now. Crypto Renegade out.